welcome back to my channel, beauties. For today's Tutorial Tuesday, I'm taking you guys through my at-home self-tan routine. If you hear claws and sniffing, I have two little Frenchies with me right now and they are so freaking cute. Like, look at how cute. Hi. Oh, they're hanging out with me. I used to self-tan all the time in high school, and then I stopped for a little bit because I just didn't like the smell of self-tan. I just did not like the stale smell. A few months ago, a brand actually sent me some self-tan and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. It rehooked me. It got me so rehooked, and I just love the feeling of being tan now. Now I'm like, okay, there's a major difference if I have a tan and if I don't. But to start, here's everything that I need in order to do my self-tan routine. I have these little cloth towelettes that help remove the self-tan whenever I want to take it off and do a fresh set. So those are really handy to have, and they're super easy to just throw in the wash and they wash out the tan and it's perfect. The next things are the actual tan that I use, so whichever ones you end up using. Then mitts to apply it. This one is the one that I'm using right now, the Saint Tropez one. And then this is one from Coco and Eve, but I actually use this one on Keenan. So that's kind of like his self-tan mitt and then mine. And then this is a kabuki brush. This one's from Coco and Eve, and I use this one on my hands a lot because it really gets in the crevices. So that's everything that I need in order to do my self-tan. This is my favorite self-tan. Anything from Coco and Eve is my favorite. This is the one that got me back in the game. It's so good. It smells so good. So this is the Sunny Honey Bali Bronzing Foam in the shade Dark. So the only reason I'm not gonna use this one today is because I'm out of it. I tried to go back to Ulta and get a new one. It was completely sold out. So I'm just out of it, and until I can get my hands on another bottle, I have to use something else. But this one is my all-time favorite. She is my favorite. This is the face spray. So this is a Coco Eve Sunny Honey Antioxidant Face Tanning Micro Mist. This is my favorite face one. One, because it doesn't make me break out. Two, because it doesn't make me look like I have a dirt mustache on my face. It just lays really nicely and evenly. It looks really good under makeup, smells amazing, and the mist is just so easy and quick. I honestly use this whenever I don't feel like doing my skincare because it just sprays on so quick and easy, and it honestly feels like a skincare. It keeps my skin hydrated. Today, I'm gonna use the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express. The first time I used this one, I did not like it at all because I thought it did not have a tan. I put it on for 2 hours and then I washed it off and I just looked normal. I didn't really look like I had a tan to me. But then I woke up the next morning and the tan kind of developed a little bit more, but it's what I'm gonna use today because it's what I have. I find that if you stay in it for longer than 2 hours, it works better. But this one, you can use this one for 2 hours and wash it off and you'll have your tan. It'll look super good. For me, my chest doesn't hold self-tan as good as I want it to. I find that this one does hold in my chest area, and I find that this one doesn't, and this one kind of goes into the pores. I'm gonna grab my self-tanning mitt. This one looks a little dirty. Don't worry, I'm gonna get a new one soon. But I'm just gonna take this Loving Tan and spray about 3 pumps. And I'm just gonna start on the chest and collarbone area, and I just really rub that in. And then I always try to bring it up the neck, and then I honestly just blend it in as much as I can everywhere. I make sure to get really tight and in there on the elbows. Honestly, you just have to take time, and you're never blending enough. Keep blending, keep making everything look as seamless as possible, and that's how your tan will look as good as possible. Obviously, I can't film myself applying the whole deal. I'm gonna go off camera, apply everything, and I will be right back. I applied the self-tan all over my body. You can tell by the difference in my face and my hands. Huge color difference, right? You guys, I'm also literally almost out of this bottle. I barely made it. I was scraping through. Let's finish this up so I can go marinate. The next step I'm gonna do is my hands. I've done my whole body, my feet. I always do my feet in case I want to throw on some heels. I don't want to throw on heels one day and then my feet be pale white. Anyway, I'm gonna use this kabuki brush and put a little dollop of self-tan, and then I just honestly mix it in to my hands, and I always make sure to get any little crevice. Like the hands I feel like are the most telling if you have a self tanner, and you just really want to like do this with your fingers so that it gets into where these like little white, you've got to chicken claw it because then it won't be as obvious. We're trying to imitate the sun. So basically that's the difference in the hands and how they look. And I feel like this even already just looks like I have a good tan on, so I kind of like that with these two ones. If I had to like go to the grocery store, I had to go run an errand really quick, I can, and I don't look green. Like I feel like some self tanners will make you look green when you have it on. I'm a busy girl. I can't just be like sitting there and waiting for hours unless I'm gonna sleep in it. If I have a self tan that marinates like a more neutral color, that's perfect. So then I can keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, I would say that the hands are done. So now I'm done applying any product. I am alone right now doing this, and usually I'll have Keenan put the self tan on my back because obviously you can't like perfectly reach. But if you're ever alone and you don't have a nice little back tanning gadget like some companies have, I literally just put my mitt on my hairspray, or like the longest sturdy like bottle I can find. I just put my mitt on it like this, spray some stuff, and I use this, and it gets my whole back. Super easy. You can literally make it yourself at home, little DIY back self tanner. I'm gonna use the face spray and then I'm done. Then I am self tanned and ready to marinate. Go like this. I may cover like my hair a little bit because I don't want my hair to turn a different color. And now my whole face is covered, so I'm just gonna air dry that up really quick. And the nice thing about this is like you don't have to wash it off. So you spray this on and you're good to go. You can sleep in it, you can do the whole deal. You are good to go. You just need to let it like sink in. I'm gonna go sit in this. I'll sit in this from anywhere to like 2 to 5 hours, I think is where I'm gonna kind of be today. It just depends. The longer the better, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna sit in it till whenever, and I'm gonna come back to you guys tomorrow morning when it is fully developed and show you guys the finished results so you guys can see exactly how it looks. Or I'll come back to you guys later tonight. Okay, so I actually have sat in the self tan for about 7 to 8 hours. What happened was I honestly just like got dressed and continued on with my day. So I like got a bunch of my errands done, got everything done while I let it marinate, and I'm about to go to the gym. So I was like, you know what, let me just shower off the self tan now. This is what it looks like right now. It hasn't fully developed, so I'm gonna come back in the morning when it's had some time to like fully develop and show you guys truly the final result. I'll take a step back so you guys can like really see the color. So what like the under parts of my hands look like, and my wrists, my fingers. I feel like my hands actually turned out really well because they don't look orange at all. I will say that is one thing about Loving Tan is they have perfected, I feel like, the natural color of it to where it doesn't look orange or unnatural. I will say that that is a pro of Loving Tan, is that it looks very, very natural. It looks really good on the hands. So they have perfected it, and it grows on me more and more. Every time I try it, it grows on me more than the first time that I used it. Okay, good morning. The tan is fully developed now. I'm actually about to hop in the shower, but I wanted to show you guys before I took like my second shower. I was gonna tell you guys to honestly just like not even look at the face tan because I'm pretty sure I cried it all off last night. I had the worst ovarian cyst rupture and I was just a mess trying to get through it. And so I thought I cried it off, but I'm looking at it now and it actually stayed pretty well. So I would say that this face spray tan is cry proof. I'm super happy with the results of the tan. I feel super good. When I was like at the gym yesterday, I was looking in the mirror at the tan. I was like, okay, I feel like my confidence is back and I feel really happy with it. This is what the tan has turned out to look like. I love it. I feel like it turned out so good and I like the way that it looks literally everywhere. And the hands look so good. They don't look cakey. Like the wrists don't look bad. I feel like the biggest tell honestly is in the hands. Like if your hands look good, that's how you know. It just has the most natural looking one. So every time I try the Loving Tan, it honestly grows on me. No shade anymore to Loving Tan. They have grown on me. This is how I get my tan. I hope you guys can see the results good through the camera. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel so confident and so good and ready to slay the day. If you guys have any tanning favorites or tanning must-haves that you want me to try, please leave them in the comment section down below. I would love to try them. You know I'm a review girl and I would happily do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial Tuesday on how I do my at-home self-tan. I hope you guys enjoy this video and learn something, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye, beauties.